Hello, how are you? Let me just pull up, make sure that we are live and that I can see you guys. All right, now I can see if you guys come on, if you're talking to me. So we are mid-campaign for campaign 5. Boy, time is flying by, that is for sure. Yeah, how did you guys, I should say, have you guys seen? I'm hoping you all caught it on our team page, the uh, printable business planner. Now, if you don't have a printer, you can always do this kind of stuff. Just pull out a piece of paper or a notebook and then just do the questions on there. And for sure, do not let a printer make it an obstacle for you. We are always looking for solutions and how to make this work. So I have to say thank you to Marjorie Critchman. Hi, Erica. She is I've missed you guys being on too. Um, she is the one that actually made this, and I am so thankful. I've been trying to make something like this on my own. I've got Alma reviewing it, a couple of ideas I had, but I think hers came out really good, so I wanted to just put it out there and see if it helped you all work. So I hope that you guys have all, it's in the files. If you haven't seen it, it's in the files in our group. I've attached it to the last email that I sent, and I hope you guys are working it out because it works really well. You know, every 2 weeks when we do our team meeting, we are going over the what's new, and every time I'm telling you guys, pick a hero item, pick product, pick 1 or 2 items that you are going to highlight. Doesn't have to be the front page, but 1 or 2 items that you're going to highlight. Then we always go with how are you going to share it? Who are you going to share it with? How are you going to follow up? And this planner here just really throws it into the final steps of making it a plan and making it and having a goal, and then actually putting it into action. So this is for March. So of course we've got campaign 5, 6, and 7 here in March that we're working on. My product this campaign that I'm sharing, and you guys have all seen me share it, is the clean toner. So what you do is you put in there what is the product that you're going to be sharing. You're going to put in there the profit of each unit. So this is going to work for people that have that want to know, okay, I need to sell 10 of these to make this much money. If I have, so I put it at 40% earnings because I always expect that I'm going to be at that level. So I put that, the clean serum, the clean toner serum is a profit of $13.20 per unit. So selling 5 of those would be my goal. I went ahead and put 5 just to get started because I'm not used to this process of tracking per product. I usually track how my campaign's going. So this is something new for me because this is not the way that I have worked things, but I know that a lot of people have had success doing it. So my hero product for campaign 6 is the detangling spray, which I just started my video. I did my first video on my detangling spray as I did my hair tonight, getting ready for the thing. So I love this detangling spray. And this next one is all about hair in the campaign. Now, it is not the front page product. It is not one of the specials going on. It is just the product that I chose, that I love, and that I want to share with everybody because I've been using it. I'm on my second bottle. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So that's what I'm going to be sharing um, in campaign 6. And on that one, I get an earnings of $6.40 um, per product that I sell. So I went ahead and put 10 on there because I have a little bit more time to work it. Working it this way. So if I can sell 10 of those, that would be $60. That would be actually that'd be $64 in my pocket. So if I can sell 10 of those, that would be $64 profit to me at a 40% earnings. And then on campaign 7, I'm going to go ahead and take the front page item just because I want to really push it. I bought the set, so I want to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to use the product, and I'm going to try to get people to buy the set. And that's that Fema Bliss set. That's the basically pits and privates. I know there's a lot of people out there. I've seen commercials for all of them. One of them had a catchy song, and it just cracked me up because I think it was pits. What was it? Pits, boobs, and privates, or something like that. It was cracking me up. So it is a feminine product, great for all over body deodorant, and is really good for being very gentle in, especially like in the private areas and things like that. So it's something brand new that we have not had in our portfolio. So I'm excited about it. So I put down that I want to sell 10 units, 10 sets of that. At 40%, that's a $10.80 earnings. So if I sell 10 of those, I'm looking at $108 in profits. So I have my goals in place. And then I gave you guys, I showed a picture of mine. I did not put my customers down here because you don't want to share those when you're sharing pictures and stuff like that on items. But I need to do my potential customers, and of course my real customers that are already buying from me, who are going to be receiving samples, who I'm going to be talking with, who I'm going to be sharing the demo with. So that is your planner for the month for 3 campaigns at a time. And then it had a second page, and this is kind of where, we talked about it last week. We talked about how I love checklists. I love to be able just to make a task list and then to be able to check it off. And sometimes my list may be just, I made a list and I get to check one off because I feel good when I'm checking those off. I feel accomplished, and I am being very intentional with what I'm doing. Hey, Alma, there's my girl. She is the one that's kind of looking over the ones that I've been working on. But like I just said, Alma, the one that I threw up actually is another leader that made it, and I thought we would give it a try. So it has planning and things to do each day. So of course, Sunday was just printing this out and filling it in. Monday was reading the Avon Buzz. Yes, Elma, you did make it before it was over. I know the timing. Some of you guys, I've caught you right at dinner time, and I apologize, but our time difference, with us being all across the country, our California people are probably really upset with me on this timing because they may not even be off work. But that's what the replays are for. That's what they're for. So let's see. So Tuesday was customer facing post, invite new customers. Okay, so I didn't get to that today. So today has been, dealing with some things I have going on here at the house, and getting ready for our team meeting tonight. I've been taking some orders from customers, so I have been working with customers today. So I could, I could say, but I have to say it is not inviting new customers. I've been working with customers that are already real customers. So I need to really get out there and push for new customers. So the video I just did a really short video when like I said, when I was drying my hair. Maybe I'll go out and either push my toner again with a video because I need to do my nighttime routine before I go to bed on my skincare. And then, I'll have other videos. So the day's not over, so I might still get to check that off. And then Thursday, have an in-person conversation with somebody. And that, even though you can't sometimes be in person, just talking to somebody on the phone or through text, I call that a in-person. That is a one-on-one conversation that you are having with a customer. So if you can have at least a one-on-one, Alma made contact with a new customer prospect. So see, she is able to check off. She's ahead for the box for tomorrow. So if you're doing it and you're going along with us on this planner that is in the group, Alma, this one might be for you because you could already check off for tomorrow. Friday is campaign reminder to our customers that the campaign's going to end on Tuesday. So, making sure that our customers all know that it's coming up. I am having to put in an additional order this week or this campaign. My customers kind of got a little off schedule, so I'm going to put in a second one because my first one was really small. But so I need to, let my customers know that, hey, I'm going to be putting in an order this weekend, and letting them know that the campaign is going to end on Tuesday. So that's perfect for me, putting that in. And then on Saturday it says talk to one new person about Avon. So there's another, just one. That's twice in a week, but it's just one person that day. So it really is breaking it up into one task a day. So, and then you're able to check it off. And if you do one thing a day to grow your business, it adds up. It just builds and builds and builds. So I hope you guys really are downloading this and really looking over the checklist. If something does not jive with you, does not work in with what you want to do, like let's see. So Sunday follow-ups online. Yeah, I'll be doing that, or follow-ups on Sunday. But on a normal cycle, where I was not putting in a second order, that wouldn't be of any use for me because I would be in between. I could still follow up with customers, like if I had given out samples or something like that. But so follow-ups can happen for all kinds of reasons. So not just that I'm placing an order, but just follow-ups on, hey, how are you doing? How did you like that product? What did you think? How did that make you feel? If it was a perfume or a cologne, how did your hair feel after you used that leave-in conditioner and detangler? I love that stuff. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over it. So yeah, I really would like you guys to work on this and see if it doesn't help, because it's a 4-week step that gives us a month to see how this is working for us, and see if it's enough. see if it's enough, and maybe the one that Alma and I are working on will either just be in addition to, or I don't know, we'll keep, it's always in motion, right? Or we could just keep with some kind of format like this. Now this does have, and see, this is where it's nice to just be checking off a box each day. And then, we were talking about not wanting to have to fill out paperwork every day. Checking off a box is easy. And then an end of the month reflection. I can do that. I can do once a month reflect on, how many units did I sell? Did I reach my goal? What could I have done better? What will I repeat next month? What worked best? New customers you added. So yeah, so all kinds of stuff on there, but I'd also want to put on there, uh, let's see, new customers added, hero products sold, um, what worked, and what will I repeat. And, I might even put that question on there, what do I wish I would have done differently? Because sometimes we learn from our mistakes. And I love the positivity of this. I love it all being positive, but hey, it's real life. It's not all going to be totally positive. So, we have to be real, and we have to say, okay, what didn't work? What, in the last 30 days, what didn't work? Not saying that we're going to give up on that. Saying, how can I tweak it? How can I work it just a little bit different so maybe it works for me this next month? So, yeah, I'm really, really excited and hoping that this really brings in what we what we uh what we can work on. So yeah, Alma is liking the ones we're working on, maybe making one out of them too. Yeah, so like I said, this is totally something in progress. This is something I grabbed from another leader that was very nice to share it with us. And in the last 30 days, what changes can I make? Yeah, that's another one at the end of the month reflection. So that's a good way to put that. What changes can I make at that 30-day reflection? So I'm really liking, I like the idea. Alma and I are working on the other one. And yeah, hopefully we can get something, and one may work for somebody, and one somebody may like another one. So if you really like working on this per units kind of thing, we'll continue this. I mean, I have no problem working with you on this. I am, it has never, for me, working with units has always given me kind of the ick factor of, I feel um, like I am just trying to power through one product. I love choosing a hero product. I love making sure that I'm talking about it and that I'm following up on it. But I just haven't been one of those leaders or one of those people. For me, if I put too much pressure on myself, like with that selling 10, um, I don't want to sell to somebody just because I wanted to sell 10 of them. It may be that, I sell 5 of those, but then a couple of my other customers needed a deeper, different type of conditioner for their hair, or they needed something else. So I want to bring a product to the front and I want to share it, but I have never liked putting pressure on myself of, selling 10. I am not been one of those leaders that, put it out there. I've been challenged to sell 10 mascaras. I don't like, I just personally, I don't like it. It doesn't feel comfortable to me. I am sharing solutions. I am not, I am not selling a product just to make my 10 that week or whatever. I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying there. So that's just me. If it does not, if you like a goal of making so many per unit, because it does give you, like at the very beginning, it does ask you how much do you want to make this month. And I did put that, I want to make $400 this month. So I do have a goal of how much I want to make. I do know how much I need to sell. I just, for me, breaking it up to one product, bringing me into $100 of that $400, it's something I'm going to work through with you, but I can tell you I don't believe it's going to be my thing because it hasn't been in the past. So we'll see how it works. I am willing to try it with you guys, and I am willing to give it a go, but and not let past history, come into it. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. You will not see me putting it out there that I want to sell 10. I'm just not that kind of person. So I won't be putting it out there that that I have a goal of selling 10, because that's selling 10. I want to share the product. Alma says, I think that when I set a number and don't meet the expectation, then I feel like I failed and then I get discouraged. And see, that's it. I how, and that really is kind of what, what Alma's saying is that, when I set a number, just because I failed to, I feel like I failed to sell 10 of those, I'm not taking into account that I sold 2 of these and 5 of those and, one, and I still made my $400 for the month. For me, it's more about how much I need to make, and looking for, how can I get a new customer today? How can I share more today? Putting my mindset in, and the checkoff thing is really nice because it is putting it out there. Because when you look into the checkoff part, it doesn't say anything about your units. It says, like I said, it has things like, talk to a person one-on-one, talk to a new person about Avon. I can get behind that. Yeah, absolutely, because that's what I need to be doing, all the time, every day, thinking, what's a different way that I can share my business? Where haven't I, dropped off some books? Where haven't I talked about Avon? What can I do? And I do like the checklist part of this. And the fact that it brings in things like just even checking the Avon Buzz to stay up current to what's going on in Avon. That can be the thing for the day. And then putting into, hey, they're saying that we're going to have free shipping coming up. It's not going to be a surprise to me. I don't have to wait for Margie to tell me because I've read it in the Buzz. It just really is, I do like the checkoff portion of this, and that's kind of where Alma and I have been working on, because like I said, some of these aren't going to work for everybody, so I kind of looking for a plug and play, like you put in something that does work, but you have like some ideas of what to put into those places. So we're going to keep working through this, but I do encourage you to give this a try. Put your hero product in there. Put how much you would like to earn. Definitely work through the checklist. I do like that portion of this, and let's give it a go that way. Um, Even if we don't, if you're not the, but if you are the type of person that really you can set that goal and you like to push a single product, then go for it. If that's the way you like to work, there are going to be different strokes for different folks. I used to watch that show all the time, Different Strokes. But it's going to be different for everyone on how everyone sells. And that's where, I've been kind of going on trying to figure out something that can be a plug and play, because it could be something more where you add in what works for you and what you want to do for the coming week or whatnot. So anyway, I'm very thankful for that, and it is at least getting the wheels turning, getting us doing something every day. So if you would take a look at that and see if it helps. Other than that, how are things going? I know my two event girls are on. Do we have any events in the works? Any pop-ups, any events that you guys have going? I found on, I was scrolling through, Facebook for a few minutes, and I came across a picture that had a kid's umbrella. You guys may have seen it already. Kid's umbrella flipped upside down with like using it for an Easter basket, so that you're not just having a ton of Easter baskets around. I was thinking, wouldn't that be cute on a display table for an event if you got a kid's umbrella and then just filled it with different Avon products, especially bath products? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? You're thinking water, and definitely, being able to put that on there. I don't know. It's just something for, umbrellas in spring, or, kind of go together, and it just kind of got my brain to working, and that would be really cute for a display on an event table. I have, let's see, Alma, you should be getting a package. Your one of your bundles here in the next couple of days. Keep an eye out. I haven't seen the tracking on it, but I did get it mailed out, so it should be coming. Sorry it took so long, y'all. It is sometimes. It gets busy. Um, let's see. Alma has switched a pop up. Oh, switched up her pop up at the pharmacy. Pharmacist said get some green on there and make it look cute. Yes, absolutely. I love that. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is first. So instead of doing a spring theme, you could do something, yeah, get your shamrocks on there. Um, I was thinking too about St. Patty's Day. And I was thinking, and I was gonna do it, and I just completely just lost track of doing it. I've had other things pop up, and I lost track, and I can't believe I lost track of it. But I honestly took the time to go through, and this is something that you can do, Alma, is I went through and took the time to get anything that had green packaging. So like our original Skin So Soft, in the oils, the oh my gosh, the fresh deodorant has green writing on it. Haku is green, so if you do anything in the Haku perfume, is green. I had pulled in green eyeliners, pulled in a green quad, eyeshadow quad. Um, what else did I find? The oh, one of the lip glosses is green. Which one is it? I have I have a bag I still haven't even opened, John. Waiting to do an opening. The strawberry on the lip glosses is green. What else did I have on there? So even bringing in products that are green would be fun. So just kind of, picking and pulling and seeing what you could do that way if you have anything in your stash. I should have thought about that when I sent your package. Because I don't think I did. I mean, I did put a lip balm in there for you, so you have a green lip balm. But yeah, so think of package. That's where I was going, where I was going with it, and this is something that you could also do, Alma, is to make it fun. What I wanted to do was I wanted to make a coloring page and have it set up to where if my customers returned, and I'm still haven't lost the idea of this, I just haven't got it in place. And how it's themed will be when I get it in place. But I had thought about making a coloring page. That's why I was pulling the products. Having, maybe those products in green already on the page in color, but then having Chat GPT in Canva or even in just Chat GPT work with me on a coloring page to where there was other things around it they could color in. I thought about having a under 18 or kids versus adults, and then having two different prizes that I would give away for a coloring contest. And then I was thinking, I'm going to get right to your comment in just a minute. I was thinking that not only could my customers be posting even on my, well, they can't post on my business page because it doesn't let anybody else post on there. But they could be emailing it to me. They could actually return the paper with their, with their next order. Somehow they could return it to me, and I could post some of them on my business page, and have people vote maybe. It's still something I'm going with, but a coloring page contest is something that I am working on. So Alma says some co-workers asked about jewelry. So the last 2 weeks I brought in some jewelry in my Avon room, made some good sales. Awesome. Well, then you will like my package because I did pick out a couple of items that I hope that you will enjoy wearing to even get them. I mean, you can sell them if you want by any means. If you already have them or they're just not your thing. But I thought, man, one of them, I was like, I could just see her wearing these. So I'm even wearing them and just showing them what's available. And one was they both are in the clearance section. So letting your customers know that even our jewelry is in the clearance section too. What else? I noticed that you guys, yeah, let me know what you think, what you come together with on the coloring book, Alma, because I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the coloring page. Um, uh, I did notice that because I was looking for items, our online items only. I was trying to highlight that in one of my last texts to my customers. And so I was looking for online only, and I couldn't find it. It didn't seem to be there. which is weird. But uh, I've seen some weird things on our e-stores lately, and I'm just a little confused. Um, oh, so it has been recommended, Alma says, for her to wear it. Yeah, and show it off. So I'm hoping that there is one of those that I think you'll like. I really hope so. The other one, you might wear it or you might sell it. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty. So so I was looking around our e-store, and there's some things on there that I've really kind of scratching my head. I need to go back and see if it was a fluke or if not. But I was looking under the discovery um, part, and it actually had a beauty resources for our customers. Um, and it had like the videos, and it had information sheets on products to come, which was a little odd, not like our current, but like products coming. So I'm not sure um, what where our e-stores are going, but where I was going with that is that one of our online products is making it into um, our catalog. And that's our what is that? Chic. The waxing products that we're carrying now is making it into the book. It is one of our affiliate products, so you will only make 20 to 25%. But if it's something out there, I've had one, I know I've seen one online customer, and it's funny that she has only ever bought jewelry from me in the 5 years that she's been my customer. She's huge on jewelry, but then she picked up some of those waxing products. So I'm like, hey, that's awesome, because it's just showing them, that we have such a variety of products. So I'm excited that that's going to make it in the book, and that they're going to get to see that it is something we carry. Because when I tried to put the link out there to online only, it wasn't there. So I'm really trying to watch and see what's going on with our online e-stores and how they're changing. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, so we're over time, but we've had a good conversation. I'm so glad that you two were able to join me. I love it more when we can talk back and forth. So, very exciting. And everybody, let's push. Campaign ends on Tuesday. Still plenty of time. You still can get the great product bundle with $150 and $250 orders. So make sure that you are using those codes to get the free product that is all campaign long. So you should have no reason not to have product to demo, use and share your experience. You can sell it. You can do whatever you want with it, but it's free just for doing what you're doing. So make sure that you're taking advantage of those collections, because it really does give you product to work with, to gift. There's a lot of times I'll free gift with purchase for my local customers, because my online customers are always getting things, but my local customers are so faithful. Oh, I did. One last thing. I did, but I haven't made them yet. Oh, my chair's turning slow. I just got them off the printer. So, I know the season's coming up. So, I went ahead and made some bug guard. These are going to be buttons. So, do you like the all green, or do you like the one with the the skincare or the bottles on there, and then it just says Bug Guard. I can't decide which one I like better. One's a little clearer, just on, fight the bite, so it's nice and clear for a button. But I also liked the one that shows the all the products. So these are buttons that I am going to be making. So continue to try to be getting on the will to get a bundle, because that could be coming in the bundles. I appreciate you all. I am going to let you go. And yeah, let's finish the campaign strong, and you all have a great evening.